Hello, welcome back to Paradigms, episode 2. So exciting. This is one of my favorite topics we'll be talking about today is quantum physics. I absolutely love quantum physics. I think from a Westerner from New York that quantum physics, I feel, just validates kind of ancient wisdom in a tangible way for the thinking man, and especially for a New Yorker that you want evidence. Like, show me the money. Where's the proof? So it's super exciting, especially where science is evolving now. Um, so we talked about the word paradigm yesterday and how powerful that is. I loved all your feedback, so thank you for that. And paradigm, again, just being these concepts and ideas that are accepted in some kind of field, right? And I love that word field. And that's going to kind of lead into my conversation today of the matrix and the field. So, kind of something that was so really mind blowing when I was doing my research, is that 96% of the universe was thought to be invisible. I think in the 80s, I believe that science had said that 96% was the field, but before that, it was only that 4% was visible and everything else was invisible, and it was nothing. So, could you imagine just only seeing 4% of your universe and thinking there's nothing else, and what you see, that's it? So, so it's so amazing that they have now been able to prove that 96% of our universe is a field, the matrix. But what does that mean? So that is so exciting when you really go deep with what science is showing us today. And again, it so excites me to study ancient wisdom and, shamanism and indigenous kind of practices and medicine men and just a lot of traditional kind of practices. But seeing it in science, it's just, I feel like it just shows it from a lens that is very validating. At least that's my experience. So, this matrix, though, is filled with energy and possibilities. So, how awesome is that? Possibilities and energy, right? To think you are surrounded by that. So, that's something to meditate on, and I would invite you to think about that 96% is energy, and possibilities just all around you. What does that mean? So hopefully I bring awareness to that for you. I also wanted to bring up today about our language of English, which is kind of being studied in quantum physics as, a vibration and the English language. And it's really interesting to study English as a language of communication versus Hebrew, let's say, which is a holy language, right? And has a different frequency, or Sanskrit, right? So it's like those have a different energy to them, and that connects to the field, right? So English is actually based on separation. Mind blowing, right? So, versus the Hopis, which speak, they do not speak like us and from like a me, from a egoic kind of point of view. So, it's just food for thought right there. We are on such a cosmic journey, right? And we're just in this field of energy. And learning, I feel it's so imperative to understand the universe on a macro level so you can really bring it into your daily lives and understand it, and learning how cyclical that nature is and the universe, and see it in your own life, right? To seasons, to women being on their cycle. So everything is cyclical, and there's a rhythm to it, right? So and especially when you do this kind of work, I feel like you get more sensitive as you do deeper work, and especially with meditation, and you can feel yourself. It's kind of amplified when you're out of rhythm. At least that's my experience. So learning how to dance with the universe and really getting yourself back into rhythm, because you're like, okay, I know I'm not dancing with the universe right now. So just playing that game quite a bit, but seeing that in science, it's really a fun reconciliation, or interesting. How about that? Yeah, and just thinking about when, you know, I was thinking of, when a song is not in rhythm, right? How obnoxious is that? So it just makes noises, right? But when it's in rhythm, it 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 sounds epic, right? It makes you want to live. It gives you vitality. So think about that for your own journey, when you're not in rhythm, right? You're like a really bad song. So yeah. Also, I wanted to bring up about when an event is set in motion. If you've ever done deep work, you know, you really learn about kind of your deep beliefs, right? Especially something like money, right? Something that's basically what my mission is in my model, right? I work with a lot of money and money trauma, but we always have to look at kind of, where did you get these beliefs, or when this was set in motion, right? So knowing that when an event is set in motion, it creates a pattern of events. So just that awareness, I think, is really powerful. And it's like Groundhog Day. If you've seen that, it's just a set, it keeps occurring over and over until you kind of break that cycle. And how do you break that cycle? Well, I'm not going to tell you today, but we are going to talk about that and how you can change the blueprint. So that's really amazing. But I just kind of wanted to give you guys today a little bit of quantum physics wisdom for you to reflect and meditate. And please leave your comments, because I love to see your thoughts and what you're getting out of these videos about paradigms. So thank you, and we'll chat later.